I don't want to record this episode. I don't feel like it. And yet here I am. I'm recording this episode anyway. And in that, we actually find the lesson for today's episode. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. So, most of the things that get us what we want in life are things that we don't necessarily want to do when we start. They're things that we don't want to, it doesn't feel natural to go and work hard. It doesn't feel natural to take on a challenging project. It doesn't feel, at least it doesn't feel easy, right? It doesn't feel easy. And the easy thing that we can do moment by moment is to not do it. We can choose to not show up. We can choose to not do the work. We can choose to not start the project. We can choose to procrastinate. We can choose to go scroll Facebook or go look at the news or whatever else. We can choose to go turn on the TV or turn on some video games. We can choose to not do the hard things, the important things. We can choose not to challenge ourselves. We can choose not to learn, to grow, to expand our horizons. We can choose not to lift weights in the morning or do whatever exercise in the morning to take care of ourselves. We can choose not to eat the healthy food and instead choose the unhealthy food that is so much more convenient. We can choose not to practice any kind of self-discipline. We can choose not to keep a to-do list. We can choose not to actually do our to-do list. We can choose not to, brush our teeth in the morning. We can choose not to do all sorts of things. We can choose not to do the things that are going to get us ahead, that are going to make us healthy, that are going to make us successful in business and life. We can choose not to set aside money for later. We can choose to spend it now. We can chase all kinds of instant gratification. And we can always be doing the easy thing. We can always pull back from the hard things. We can make a commitment and then not live up to the commitment. We can, whatever, right? There are so many opportunities every minute of the day to not do the things that will get us a step closer to the life that we want to build for ourselves. And there are all sorts of things in the day that we can do that will get us a step closer, that will help us achieve our goals. And oftentimes it is all those little things, we want to believe that life is a lottery ticket. And at some point we're going to get that lottery ticket and we're finally going to be successful. But the reality is that success never comes as a lottery ticket. And even people that win the lottery, they aren't successful because they didn't put in the work of learning how to manage money that actually got them up to that amount of money in their bank account. And so if they didn't know how to manage $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, they sure as heck are not going to know how to manage $1 million, $10 million, $100 million, whatever they win. And so often lottery winners end up worse off than they were before they won the lottery within a few years. And so, I don't want to record these videos many days. Or these episodes, right? At this point, they're episodes. I don't want to actually do the work required to think up the new topic, to come up with some notes, to dive into what I want to say in the video, and then put it out and go through the entire process, not only of recording it as a video, but then getting it published. And thankfully I'm working with somebody now who's really helpful in getting it published, but I still have to create the content. I still have to create the email that's going to promote the content, the description that's going to go with the video. There's a lot of work that goes into this daily commitment that I made to myself, but more importantly, that I made to my subscribers, starting all the way back in 2014, that I'm going to put out this content every single day. And there have been a lot of days since 2014 when I haven't wanted to do it. And the only times that I haven't actually put out the content was when I made the conscious decision for holidays or family vacations or something where I was not going to be publishing. And weekends, I made the decision I'm not publishing on weekends too. And I've just done it every day, show up and do it. And the way that you get ahead is all those little steps that you take, all those little times that you choose to do something instead of not doing something. And hey, I'm still guilty of it. There's still things that like, I could get this done today, but then I procrastinate, I don't do it, and it doesn't get done, right? And when that happens, those things don't get moved forward. Those things don't help me achieve my goals until I come back and I say, Roy, you really got to get this done. And so I just want to remind you, and heck, remind myself too, that, just because I don't want to do this, just because I didn't want to hit record and start putting together this content, just because you don't want to do whatever it is that you know needs to be done, that's not a reason to not do it. And in fact, when you know it needs to be done, that's often like that signal that you're procrastinating is probably that signal, that desire to procrastinate is a signal that, hey, there is some kind of internal resistance to this. And probably I should pay attention to that and use it as a guide. Like if I go towards that resistance, maybe that is my opportunity for growth. Maybe that is my opportunity for getting one step closer to my goal. Maybe that is my opportunity for getting one step closer to my dream. And it won't necessarily be easy, but life, nobody actually really promised that life is going to be easy unless they're trying to sell you something and are lying to you in order to do that. Life is often hard. Achieving your dreams is often difficult. Getting ahead, whatever it is that you want, creating the life that you want, there's going to be some challenges. And that's what's going to make your success feel all the more worthwhile. My name is Roy Furr. This has been more of a personal development, I suppose, episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. I would love it if you would leave a comment or a review with this. Let me know on a scale 1 to 10 how valuable you're finding these episodes and why. What are your takeaways? What are your action items? What are you doing differently? Also, tap that like button before you go so you get more content like this delivered to you. And so the magical algorithms of the internet know to share it with more people like you who will find it valuable. You can certainly share it with folks directly. And subscribe before you go. You can subscribe here. Also, go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com. Get my daily emails Monday through Friday, including these episodes and more exclusive content for email subscribers. Again, Roy Furr for Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Thank you for tuning in for this episode, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.